That I don't want to see you guys in the hall and be like, what's 2/3 x plus 1/6 divided by 7? Okay, that doesn't work. All right, but what does work is being in class, and we're going to do problems over and over, and I don't want to give you a ton of homework. All right, I give you some homework, but not a ton, because I want you guys, while you're in here, to get that repetition in. Okay, so I think first let's pick up where we left off yesterday, and Megan made a good observation for this problem, all right, which I had initially set it up right. It was this one. Was it this one? SIT? Was it SIT?
Yeah.
Okay, draw a picture of it. And then if the measure of angle SIT is equal to 9t minus 14, and the measure of angle SIZ equals 3t plus 11, alright, find the measure of angle SIT. Okay, so I think we got through that picture, something like this maybe.
And you said measure of SIT equals.
No, we're starting over. We're starting over because I changed it yet. I thought that I had made a mistake here, but I hadn't made a mistake. Okay, this is how it should be set up for a reason, and you guys will see why. Because there will be a problem like this, maybe two, on the quiz. Let's see, bisects SIT. Alright, so your picture should look something like that. Okay, do you guys, I don't know if you'll remember this, but do you remember the mistake? Not the mistake, but you guys had thought that I made a mistake here. Alright? And you convinced me of it, actually. But this is a new problem. It's a little bit different than the ones we practiced. Okay, the measure of angle SIT, that's this big one. It's 9t minus 14. Okay, Maxwell? This SIZ, this one right here, is this. So I can label this angle here like this. 3t plus 11 degrees. That's a Z, yeah. Okay, this entire angle, I'm going to use a different color here. So you guys can see. 9t minus 14 degrees. Okay, 9t minus 14.
Oh. Wouldn't it be ZIT?
Okay, that's what it's not. Okay, hold on, this one's different. It's not, Bennett said, wouldn't it be ZIT? Those are the problems we practiced yesterday, right? I give you this one and this one. This time, I'm giving you this one and this big one.
Okay.
Alright? So when you set up your equation, you're not going to say that this is equal to that, because this isn't equal to that. But there is a relationship. Okay, Jamara? This angle right here, SIZ, is it the same as ZIT? Is your name Jamara, man?
There is an SC.
Yeah. Okay, let me communicate with Jamara for 35 seconds. Alright? Count in your head. Okay, Jamara. If IZ bisects this SIT, what is the relationship between this angle and this angle?
Yes.
Okay, what does bisect mean? To bisect.
You're
Jamara only. To cut in half. To cut in half. So if this bisects it, that means this is equal to this. Alright? What about the relationship between this angle and this big one? Yeah, 35 seconds are up. Yeah, they are. What's the relationship between this big angle, alright, and then this half angle? This, I just said it, but this angle here. Yeah, one of them's half. Okay? This big one, this one right here, it's being split in half, right, Jamara? It's being split in half. Okay, since it's being split in half, okay, this one is half the size of this big one. Isaac, Shike?
Yeah.
Alright? Stay with me here. Okay, so how do I set this up? Okay? 9t minus 14, is it equal to 3t plus 11? Are they equal?
No, they're not.
They're not equal, are they? Alright, how are they related to each other?
One one's half of the other.
Okay, what's another way of expressing that? If something is half something else, how do you say that in reverse? The other thing is
Greater than
how much greater than?
half. Whole greater than.
If I have half the amount of money that Eli B has, how much more money?
Double.
Double. He has double the amount of money than I do. Okay? So, Iris, what number would I have to multiply this by if this is double this?
3.
Double. If this is double this, what do I multiply this amount by? 2. Double means 2, right? Multiply by 2. Okay? So let me write this a little bit clearer. 9t minus 14 equals 2 times. Oh, sorry, not 19 minus SIT is 19 minus 14. Yeah, that's right. 3t plus 11. Alright, I want you guys to just take a second to make sure you understand this. Alright? Isaac, do you understand where this came from?
Basically.
Okay? So if I give you a problem analogous to this, alright, which means almost identical, different numbers, different values, are you able to set something up? Are you able to set this up?
You give me enough time, then yes, probably.
Alright, so yeah, let's work on it. So do you have this on your paper?
No.
Alright, you should have this on your paper.
We should cut.
Okay, now this is all stuff we've already learned before. Okay, now you're just solving for a variable. Alright, so go ahead and do that. Sure. What are you gonna do with this 2 before I let you go for free? What are you gonna do for this 2 with this 2?
But you have to distribute it.
Distribute it. Okay?
Oh,
Did you distribute your 2 yet? Where's your 2? There's no 2 in there. That's the whole, that was my whole soliloquy I just gave was about this quantity being double. Okay? Okay. Did you get, here's the second step. Alright, I'll try to work at a pace slower than you guys so that I give you a chance to do it. You get that, Iris? Jamara, did you get that? You did? What is it?
It is 9t minus 14 equals 16 plus 22.
Great. Okay.
What about, what, isn't it 16 too?
6t plus 22. because 2 times 3t would be 6t. Okay, I'm gonna, next step, add 14. And you don't have to do that, by the way. You can subtract 22, you can subtract 6t, you can subtract 9t. Alright, I'm gonna add 14. You with me, Maxwell?
Yeah.
Eli B, what's the resulting equation?
But 6t is equal to, 9t is equal to 6t plus 36.
Correct. Okay, subtract 6t. 3t equals 36. And then, what's t equal to? Divide by 3. Divide by 3. T equals 12. Iris, are we done with the problem?
Hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah.
Iris, give her a chance. Are we done? We're not done. Okay. But we've gone through the necessary steps, alright, required to solve this. Okay, it said find the measure of SIT. SIT is this, alright? Measure of angle SIT equals 9t minus 14, alright? And we just figured out that t equals 12. Okay, so go ahead and plug it in and tell me what the angle is equal to.
Language and SIT.
Yeah. You get it, next one?
So now it's not.
Where are you lost? Tell me where you're lost.
Everywhere. Like with t is equal to 12, what do I do after that?
T equals 12. Alright, what's it asking for? Find the measure of angle SIT. Okay? Then you go up here. Look, I wrote it out. Maxwell.
Oh, okay. I kind of get this now.
Plug T in. Okay?
Okay, I get
Did you do it?
Yeah.
What did you get for plugging? What did you guys get for plugging T in?
I wasn't exactly sure.
94 degrees and then 47 degrees.
I got 94 and 47.
9 times 12 minus 14.
Is 1A.
94 divided by 2
Oh, no,
is 47.
94. That's SIT is 90. That's all I'm asking for. Iris, did you get that? 94 degrees? Tamara, did you get that? I want to make sure you get it on your own, okay? That you can go through this entire thing, alright, solve for the variable, put the variable back in, put the value for the variable back in, and then get the angle. Alright, this stuff, is it really, have you learned any new math?
Yes.
You have?
No, it's just the same thing when you do it.
Not really, the math isn't different, it's just the way of thinking about things. Alright, now, my dad said he loved geometry because you're visualizing something. Whereas when I give you this stuff, it's more pure math, alright, just kind of abstract. But in this sense, we're visualizing something, alright, and then we're applying the same logic. Okay. I want to take a moment to define some terms that you guys are going to need Alright, and then we can get into some more problems. Okay, so this symbol means angle. Actually, let me start over. The symbol means angle. When there's an M in front of it, what does that mean?
Measure.
Okay, if there's an M in front of it, it means the measure of that angle. Okay, now I'm going to talk about types of angles. And you'll see a couple, I asked you a couple questions like this on the homework. Like, here is a property of an angle. What kind of angle is it? Alright, so the first one's going to be a zero angle. Right, and the measure equals 0. Okay, and we can draw it like this. Okay, there's no angle. An acute angle. Alright, and now don't get these symbols confused. Alright? This is 0 is less, this is a less than symbol. Okay? The measure of the angle, which is less than 90 degrees. Alright? And it would look something like this. There's a right angle. Has any of you heard these terms before?
Yes.
You guys have? Okay, great. And the measure is 90, exactly. Right, and we can draw it like this, and we put this little box here to represent that. There's an obtuse angle. Alright, anyone know what obtuse is? Obtuse angles? Greater than 90. Alright. Greater than 90 degrees.
0 degree angle would be.
Actually, I'm gonna. What about 180? Hold on. And less than 180. An obtuse angle, it's important to define it as less than 180. Okay? So it's something like this. Alright, so it could be 143 degrees or something. Would be considered obtuse. And the last one is a straight angle. And that equals 180 degrees. Alright, and it's important here to draw the vertex and 2 arrows so that we don't get it confused with a 0 angle. Okay, 2 more definitions. Actually, no. 4 more definitions.
Oh my lord.
Maxwell, would you rather be doing math or writing down definitions? It's not an option.
And annex. I'll be ejected in 3 games. Temporarily.
Does it say straight angle for E? What does E say, Eli?
Straight angle.
What am I gonna say?
Dad. Kyle.
Brad at the border.
Where they got like swatted.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was pretty funny. They told me that story.
I did that or they did?
No, they did.
You know somebody got swatted?
These,
These
our
friends of
friends.
mine, they were on the border, and it's Brad, right?
Yeah, Brad.
There's a
He had
guy
the
named-
same name as a terrorist.
Yeah. So like,
They're like, what the?
the SWAT team showed
Yeah,
up.
you can.
I was watching Strain.
Good
I was
enough
on
time.
Twitch
15
and someone
minutes.
got swatted.
Yeah, but like it was like because he's on like a no-fly list and stuff.
Okay, complementary angles. All right,
Right.
angles that add up to
Right.
90 degrees. All right, supplementary angles.
Oh no.
Angles that add up to 180 degrees.
Oh, Maxwell, you know Brad, he followed me on Twitter.
Okay, and then the last two definitions,
So did Kyle.
I think you probably already know. All right, parallel lines and perpendicular lines.
I need to show you Kai's Twitter break, okay?
What does he post?
He like posts like snobbish reviews of like places he goes. And like he's like very like, well, it wasn't very nice. It's really funny. You should gotta watch it.
Perpendicular. I'll move in a sec. Okay, so this looks like. And then
No, it's not working.
this.
Superman can use his tasers. Superman can use his tasers. Can't use this guy.
Okay, that's it. This is the end of all the terminology and definitions.
Oh.
Alright, for this week. Okay, next week we'll see some more with triangles and circles.
Did you pull parallel? Leave that up there for like 10 minutes.
Game. Okay, Isaac, make sure to get these down, right? These are the last of the definitions.
Yeah, Kai's tweets are just
Okay,
really,
you'll see problems like this.
yeah, they're like really funny. When he goes to places, he kind of like reviews them, and he's like, he's very opinionated. It's really funny.
Why is it a new flight list?
No, a friend of ours named Brad Smith.
Okay, Chike,
There's
have
like
you back?
an Irish terrorist named Brad Smith. And like,
Your
yeah,
friend is an Irish terrorist.
no, yeah.
So
No,
not
he's
bad.
not. He's like,
I just imagine Brad.
he has the same name.
Oh,
So like whenever he's like trying to cross the bridge,
I can just imagine Brad at the board like, what the hell is going on?
that's what he's got Buster. He's like, just like there. Yeah, but it happens
Yeah.
like airports and stuff.
That'd be really scary. If just like you're just trying to go like to a different country and like police
That
show
was
up
like
and
Canada.
shit.
They're coming back from Canada or something.
Irish
And
terrorist.
they just took their passports. And
Okay, here you go.
Irish terrorists. Irish
example.
Rogers.
Parallel lines, parallel.
Parallel. I told you.
Paramount.
Thank you.
Paramount.
Parallel mall. Perpendicular mall. He's got Buster and he's like running away from like SWAT team.
He
Okay,
get shot probably if he's running away.
guys.
That's how he like drives around.
Angle A and B are complementary. Okay, right here in this picture. I think you guys will have a much easier time with this stuff than the stuff we did yesterday. Alright, if the measure of angle A is 34, what is the measure of angle B?
30. I don't know.
Oh, this is.
What's yeah, how do you
It
solve
has
it?
to be 90, right? So you're just gonna do 90 minus 34, and that's gonna be B.
Boom, 90 minus 34, and that's it. What's 90 minus 34? 56 degrees. Okay?
Perpendicular.
Okay, you guys alright? Iris, Jamara, you guys,
Don't erase it. Don't erase anything.
can I erase this top stuff?
No. I'm almost done
Oh,
with that.
geez, Maxwell.
I'm on the last one.
Then erase the
I mean,
top.
just complementary and supplementary.
Yes. All these just B's or something.
You don't get this?
Addicted to
Alright,
Roy.
let me explain it.
Not like that.
Okay, the information given to you is that angle A and angle B are complementary. What does that mean? That they add up to 90 degrees. Okay, we're just taking a definition and applying it.
Okay,
Alright?
I get that.
Measure of A is 34. What's the next one? Okay, you guys all have this in your books?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, because I'm gonna erase it.
Yes. Erase it. Even though Max was still writing, erase it all.
Complimentary spec.
Complimentary moms.
Okay, so
Complimentary dads.
Oh, really?
now that I've erased it, what does complementary mean?
Children.
Back.
Angle that is added to fit 90.
Adds to 90.
Are complimentary.
Isaac, what does supplementary mean?
Angles that add.
That girl was a real problem.
Was this from
Angles that add.
I see it.
I just erased it. They were right up here.
It's the add, it's what adds.
They add up to
180.
180. Okay, so we have two definitions here. All right, let's take a second together as a class to register them permanently, like Dylan registered his name in my
Who is
brain.
Dylan?
All right?
Is that an actual person, or did you just?
Yeah, he's the kid that wears the Aston Villa jersey often.
I see.
Just some like legit mathematicians.
Okay.
It's a nice-
Complementary, complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees.
Ollie, you can't see.
All right.
Can.
Excuse me, I am.
I kind of want to like let's everyone say it together, you know, but
Let's do it.
okay, just two definitions.
Eli, you need to watch Black Mirror. It's hilarious.
What?
You need to watch Black Mirror.
All right, I've got
I swear you haven't
problem
watched
here.
the show. You're just like no. You're just guessing.
No, I've seen it.
Is that
It's
like,
really
why do you
good.
keep
Watches
asking?
this season recap video.
Why do you? Well, then Maxwell, why do you keep asking people what happens?
I never did because I'm making sure they've seen it.
Okay, you guys.
I can tell you what happens at the end of the first and last and the second episode.
Okay,
You keep asking people what happens.
Mac is really into motorcycles,
You are?
That's me.
Classic Mac.
and he wants to build a ramp. Okay, to take his motorcycle
I'll
off the
never
jump,
know.
so that he can jump over
I'd rather get a
Mac, you're gonna die.
4 buses.
Oh.
Sounds like a bad idea, Mac.
Bye, Max.
They're
See you
aligned.
later.
They're aligned vertically
I
next
see
to each
like
other.
what degree does he like?
I'm really pissed off because my dad stole his motorcycle.
So here are the buses.
Remember when the first time we ever hung out, I came
Yeah.
on my dad's motorcycle and it was wearing these big ass goat. And then you got to wear it. When I
Yeah.
went to the Star Wars exhibit.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was
Okay, this is the ramp right here.
Didn't I make quesadillas? I was the chef.
oh yeah, that was so good.
That was pretty weird.
Okay, he has an architect come out to look at the angle, and he says, you know what, I don't know exactly what the degrees are, but what I do know is that this angle is five times as big as this inside angle. Alright?
And then I could see from the camera.
First of all, what type of angles are these? Alright?
Come forward, Mark. Come forward.
Okay, you're right. They're supplementary angles. Okay? X is
That from the camera.
acute. What's 5x? What type of angle is 5x? Maxwell,
I don't know.
take a look. Here, just look up here. Just look up here. This is acute. What type of angle is this?
Obtuse?
Obtuse.
Obtuse.
Alright? Now, find the measure of the angles. Using your knowledge, find the measure, your new developed knowledge, find the measure of both angles. Okay? They are supplementary to each other. Okay? They are supplementary. What does that mean? Isaac, what does that mean?
I just take a guess that it means it adds up to 180.
That's not a guess, my friend. Alright?
I can make an inference
That's whack.
that I add them. Maxwell, I can make an inference to the inquiry.
Inference.
There.
I have the answer.
So we want to figure out if Mac is going to take his
Okay.
motorcycle off of this thing.
Don't
Alright?
do it, Mac. Don't do it.
Again, Chige.
Ollie, what is knowing that when you say that it's acute, like what does that do? Like we know that it's under 90 degrees, but what is the acute?
I just want you guys to become familiar with these terms, alright? It's really not going to do anything for solving for the value of the angles.
So we have to do one.
doing this in 6th grade.
What in the world was I on?
Okay, that's Mac going off the jump.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Oh, he is not making that.
Bye, Mac.
That's gonna break his head.
Oh no! Break his head.
And then Marley's gonna be like, oh my god, man.
Is that a tricycle?
It's not a tricycle, it's like a weird hybrid Harley race bike.
It's like a
He tried to
chopper.
He tried to get his next
Actually, really
surface with a
well.
Harley.
Which you wouldn't be taking Harleys off these kind of jumps.
Unless you were in
The
Nitro
second I get out
Circus.
of high school, I'm getting a motorcycle.
Have you seen Nitro Circus?
Over the
Like
summer.
that.
I like the wheels is like the best.
Wait, no, I want to go. Wait, Ben, have you read the Uber one?
Alright, find the measure. Iris, find the measure of the angles. Okay? Tamara, find the measure of the
Max
angles.
ends up working for Nitro Circus.
Eli Babe, find the measure of the angles. Have you done that yet?
Find the
Okay.
measure of the boat.
Chige, have you found the measure of the angles? Alright, use the information given, find the measure of the angles.
Why is Mac?
I'm just trying to go to one. He's looking at turning.
The ship is turning, Captain. I can't stop it. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's an inside joke.
Inside bar.
Grenade.
How do you set this up? And what information do you need?
The 5 divided by.
Hold on, what do you have? Chige, what information is given here?
They both had.
That word. And what does that mean? It's written right here. Okay, if these two angles add up to 180, how do I represent that mathematically?
I don't know. Is it?
This plus these two add up to 180. How do you represent that mathematically?
I don't know.
If they add up to 180.
160,
If something adds up to something, how do you represent that?
30, 60.
I don't know.
if x and 5x
Oh,
x
180 divided.
plus 5x equals 180. Okay? They add up to 180. Alright? Did you guys get this far?
Yes.
Eli Bake, did you get this far?
Yes.
Maxwell, did you get this far? JJ, did you get this far?
friends.
They add up to 180.
No,
Okay?
Polly.
So you can just add them together. Did you get this far? Okay, solve this. All of you guys.
I don't have enough room to draw that.
What's x plus 5x?
6x?
6x.
6 more.
6 times some number is 180. Okay, we can divide by 6. Alright, x equals 30.
We got that one.
Okay, so angle number 1 is 30. 30 degrees. What's angle number 2? 150. Alright? Boom. We found the angles.
Disgusting.
You guys see how we did that?
A little bit.
Maxwell, you see how we did that?
Some is like 10 times easier than the other.
A lot easier than the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Is it easier?
Maxwell's repping the North
Yes.
Face.
How about
Okay.
the second one?
Which one?
The 150.
Okay, if x is 30, what's 5 times 30?
Oh, alright.
I'm sponsored by North Face.
Okay?
I'm sponsored by Mom's.
I'm sponsored by Dad.
I'm sponsored by the Brad Davis Institute.
I'm sponsored by.
I'm sponsored by myself.
I'm sponsored by Buster.
Are you guys
Sponsored by
liking
Brad.
Are you guys liking
Terror.
geometry
Brad.
so far? Or not? Better than the last unit or
Easier.
Better than the last one.
I like the last
Why
one.
you looking for mom?
Proportions and rates.
What?
it's a little different, isn't it?
I'm gonna move the phone towards Eli.
What are you doing?
What
are you doing in my swamp? Eli, what are you doing in my swamp?
Is that from Craig?
Avery, what are you doing in my swamp?
That was the worst freaking thing.
I have to see the video. Did you see the video? The
No,
video.
I never got a copy.
Shrek 5, the actual real trailer, not fan made.
Okay, here we go.
For Shrek 5.
Here's your new problem. Hint, draw a picture. Alright?
That's horrible.